Raghuram Rajan, the new RBI governor, announced his maiden monetary policy review today. And he, in a review where he clearly signaled his intent on fighting inflation and protecting and controlling the value of the Indian currency, Indian Rupee. In a largely unexpected move, he hiked the repo rate by 25 basis points from 7.25% to 7.5%. This has to be seen from a perspective that in the last 1.5 years, the RBI has been in a rate cutting cycle. The repo rate was 8.5% in 2012 and was brought down to 7.25% in Dr. Subbarav's regime. What is extremely commendable is the fact that despite GDP growth being at its lowest, Raghuram Rajan has gone ahead and decided to hike interest rates. What is also interesting is that market expectations do not seem to have played any part in his deciding what should be the actual action and what the central bank wants to do. So, in his first policy, we believe that it's a very clear signal of intent. The RBI is worried about inflation. The governor did mention that consumer price inflation (CPI) has been at a very high level for many years now, and inflation expectations, the expectation that inflation will continue to increase, prices will continue to increase, needs to be curbed, and thus a signal has to be sent to the markets, to investors, that the RBI is serious about fighting inflation and will continue to increase interest rates or tighten liquidity in order to hold out, or in order to protect the value of the Indian currency. Purely from an intent perspective, I think even from a foreign investor's perspective, because here is a governor who is signaling his intent and is very clear on protecting inflation, the confidence of foreign investors in holding Indian assets, either Indian equities or Indian bonds, or even or investing in Indian rupee, will increase, because they would want to believe that RBI will control inflation, and when you control inflation and when you bring down inflation, you increase the purchasing power of your existing money. So from that perspective also, even the confidence for investors to invest domestically, also as for overseas investors to invest in India, should be higher given these actions taken by the RBI. Thank you.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.